I love stories like this. This particular theme is actually all through the Old Testament, especially from David onward. He learned in his own experience the power of praise. He learned that God actually establishes his throne upon the praises of his people. He saw in his own experience the triumph of how worship, praise transforms a person's life. We've learned together that when things are difficult, you don't respond according to the circumstance, you respond according to the nature of God. And when we do that, when we're anchored into the heart and the nature of God, the nature of his promises, we have reason to celebrate before the answer. This scripture, the story goes on to say, the Lord made them to rejoice over their enemies. The key was they rejoiced before they won the battle. By the way, don't ever think the battle is between God and the devil. There is no threat there whatsoever. Satan is not the opposite of God. He's the opposite of Michael. They are both created beings. There is no struggle between God and powers of darkness. That is a laughable concept. The enemy only exists as training ground for the people of God who will reign with him forever. There's one purpose alone. God designed humanity to destroy the powers of darkness in the creation. We had that assignment. But with sin, forfeited the ability to defeat him. So Jesus took on flesh, beat the powers of darkness on our behalf, and then handed us the keys of his own personal victory. We are not fighting for victory, we're fighting from victory towards the broken conditions of life. That is the responsibility of every believer. So when we talk about warfare, we have reason to celebrate ahead of time because the battle literally has already been won. We're just learning how to apply that which Jesus has been victorious over. In this particular story, they began to sing and the Lord set ambushes before the Lord, before the people of God. I had an interesting experience about 20 years ago. It was fairly soon. We've been here 22